Welcome to episode 32 of the Monday Minute for Business Owners. Working capital challenges. Many businesses can grow from next to nothing to a couple $100,000, £500,000, £1,000,000 with reasonable success and without too many challenges. And what normally happens here is that the business owner is doing everything and tends not to take a lot of money out of the business for himself. And there's various other employees who are probably doing more than a full-time job. What happens as a business grows? Typically, the working capital requirement increases because in most cases, employees need to be paid at the end of the month. Suppliers need to be paid perhaps in 30 days, perhaps even up front, because some of the smaller stage businesses won't have the balance sheet or the trading history in order to allow them to get credit from their different suppliers. So that means that we're having to pay employees and suppliers perhaps a long time before we receive receipts from our customers. Customers may be paying in 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, and some of them may be paying in longer. So what actually happens is you can have very profitable businesses, and the business is growing, the turnover's going up, and the profit's going up, but the business is struggling because it doesn't have the cash. And I see this day in, day out, and over the course of the last few months, I've seen a number of businesses facing that challenge where they've gone from through the 1.5 to 2 million growing and the potential to grow further, but they don't have the right funding in place. Recently been working with a business who had grown to in excess of £2 million on a £25,000 overdraft. Absolutely staggering. And we're now in the course of sorting that problem. So what a business owner has to do is to make sure they can explain to a bank and potential funders why they need the money. And if we can prepare a set of forecasts that show where we've been, where we are, and where we're going, then we can clearly show that we've got a requirement for working capital in a profitable business. And in many cases, that's going to be done through a form of confidential invoice discounting, which is a form of finance that is based on your debtor book. And the funder will provide a percentage of that invoice on day one and will charge you an administration fee, and there'll be an interest charge for borrowing that money. And I can talk more about confidential invoice discounting in future months. But the message today is working capital is a challenge as your business is growing. You may well think, yeah, things are great, we're making lots of profit. But as I've said before, and I've said in the book I wrote about mastering cash flow for business owners, profit does not pay the wages, profit does not pay the bills. Cash and working capital facilities are what pay the bills. So make sure you stay focused on cash. Understand your working capital cycle, understand when you have to pay your suppliers, understand when your customers pay you. Try to get your suppliers to accept higher credit terms, longer payment terms, and try to encourage your customers to pay you quicker. And at the same time, make sure you have adequate working capital facilities in place to fund your growth, and also to make sure that you as a business owner are taking a salary that's representative of the work and the risk that you're taking. If you would like to hear more of my Monday Minutes for Business Owners, please follow me, connect with me, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you.